Kameranya on semua. Kamera on. Turn on your camera, please. Okay, good morning, students.
Good morning, Mom.
How's life?
Good.
How's everything? Good, alhamdulillah. How about your fasting?
I'm
Gimana?
not fasting, Mom.
Not fasting. It means that you are so fresh, right? So fresh if we compare with the other people, especially with me also. So fresh, look so fresh. Yes. Okay. In the previous meeting, I have asked you to retell a story about King Midas. What type of text King Midas is?
Narrative text.
Narrative text. If you said that it belongs to narrative text, I would like to ask you, what do you know about narrative text so far? Narrative text. Kameranya on semuanya ya. Mbak Fatika, Mbak Olivia bisa on kameranya. Mbak Yulfa, Ica, Stiva, Oja, Hani, on. Please on your camera, please. Turn on. Mbak Fatika, Mbak Aufi, Anissa, Fajrin. On kamera, please. Mbak Era, PBI, Widya. Ayo Mbak, narrative text apa Mbak? Kok macet? Narrative text. What is the social function of narrative text? To entertain the readers about the story, right?
Yes,
Untuk
Mom.
menghibur para pembacanya. Can you repeat? Can you tell me what is it? The generic structure of narrative text. The first step
Orientation.
is orientation,
And then complication.
complication,
Resolution.
resolution.
And
Okay.
orientation.
Princess Whitehair belongs to narrative text or not?
Yes.
Yes. Why you said like that? Why does it belong to narrative text? Kenapa kok ini termasuk narrative text? Kenapa ini termasuk teks naratif? Karena ini kan fiction kan? Fiction story about Princess Whitehair. In order to entertain the readers about the fiction story, right? Yeah. Okay, in your mid-semester test, I have shown this text to you, and you have answered some question based on the text here. So in this special occasion, I would like to ask you to retell the story. To retell the story about narrative text Princess Whitehair, especially for those who haven't retold the narrative text before. Jadi yang belum ini, retell yang kemarin kan ada yang sudah I will mention the name, Mbak Stivalda, Mbak Rifki, Mas Rifki, Mbak Olivia, Mbak Eram, and also Mbak Salma Hoirul Nisa, sudah atau belum ya?
Sudah, Ma'am.
Nah, sudah kan? Mbak Lia Kamilatun kan macet kan itu kemarin. Jadi belum ya. Jadi yang sudah Stivalda, Rifki, Olivia, Era, sama Salma. And the students whom I haven't mentioned yet, yang belum saya sebutin, so in this chance you may retell the story about Princess Whitehair. Jadi bisa ini, retell yang ini, Princess Whitehair. I will give you 30 minutes to prepare to retell the story. Saya kasih 30 menit. And then I will call you one by one, especially for those who haven't practiced to retell the story about narrative text before. Saya kasih waktu 30 menit ya untuk preparation. No reading the text, nggak boleh baca ini. Narrative text-nya ini nggak boleh. Gimana? Understand what I mean? I ask you to retell the story in order I would like to check whether you do understand the story or not. It has correlation with your comprehension to catch the point of the story. Itu ya. Saya pengen tahu kalian itu benar-benar paham atau tidak. Kayak gitu. Kalau ibaratnya teksnya belum nggak di-prepare dulu kayak gitu. Kalau saya kasih sebelumnya, sehari sebelumnya atau lebih dari 1 hari kan kalian bisa prepare. Kalau ini kan on the spot. Gimana? Understand what I mean?
Yes, Ma'am.
Ya, 30 menit. I will give you 30 minutes to prepare. Of course, you may full stop the recording and then you may continue after 30 minutes left. Setelah 30 menit. Jadi ini bisa di stop. Nanti bisa dilanjutkan. Videonya bisa disambung nanti. Mbak Olivia, is that okay? Bisa kan Mbak nanti disambung?
Yes, ma'am.
Ya oke. Ini di full stop dulu 30 menit. Jadi jam 12 I will start to mention your name one by one. To call your name one by one ya. To do this task. Retell the story of Princess Whitehair. Okay? Thank you. I will leave the Zoom. Leave dulu ya. Rekam Mbak, rekam. Okay, now your turn to retell this the narrative text about Princess Whitehair. Any volunteer to retell the story? Ada yang mau maju? Atau saya tunjuk? Mbak Ajeng, sudah belum Mbak Ajeng?
Yes, Ma'am.
Belum ya? Ya, please, you look so fresh. Yuk. Ayo, fresh soalnya.
Saya mulai, Ma'am.
Yes, right now.
Princess Whitehair. Once upon a time, lived a very beautiful young girl. Her only he had a beautiful face, but he had a magical power on her saliva. To the girls, to her, but no one were well received. Not only they checked them, but the princess would also spit into their heads and what first the spit turned their hair. And finally, the king heard of the beauty of the princess Whitehair, and he sent a chief commander extend his proposal to marriage the princess. And like the others, the girls refused the proposal and spit her saliva. And then the king was very embarrassed, broken, and then the king sent again, and he learned that the girl have a brother. Her brother name is Langkusa, and Langkusa lived as a handmaid and had David into them because of his divine power. And because that, Princess White became very arrogant. Visit to the Piriki village, place there, and the king sent his chief commander to summon Langkusa when left his meditation. And then Langkusa used various ways to kill Langkusa, such as being told into the forest. But all his plans failed. Finally, the king kidnapped the princess when Langkusa put up in the river. And then Langkusa saves his sister pig and it has the hairpin of the princess fell into the river. And then the king and returned to his place. The king was angry and said, "From this moment, not one of my offspring is allowed to marry into the at Parigi village, and anyone who goes against my course will suffer." And then finally, no man gave proposal marriage to her, and not that the arrogant princess overshot any attention again of wanting to be married. Final one.
Okay. My question. Why Princess Whitehair always rejected the king's proposal of marriage?
Because she beautiful and she is very
because she is very beautiful.
yes, and he has a brother yang selalu ini apa?
Who always protect.
Yes, always protect her, and she always arrogant because that like this one.
Okay, thank you Mbak. Namanya siapa Mbak?
Ajeng Dia Rosita.
Ajeng Dia
Rosita.
Ajeng Diawati. Ajeng Dia R.
Yes. Absen nomor 1 mau.
Oh ya. Yeah. Next. Mbak Era. Sudah ya Mbak Era. Mbak Olin.
Yes, Mom.
Ya, yuk.
In the village, there is a beautiful princess. Her beautiful princess is known to many people. many of his village youth want to love him, but were rejected, and people tough Salivia was miraculous because of that he became arrogant and evil. And then the king heard the news and want to marry the princess. After that, the king took care of people and up being spit on his head by the princess. And then secretly, the king came alone and investigate. He knew that the princess had a brother and intent to meet him because the doctor's sister was very powerful. Then heard that the king want to kill the princess. Send people the apa namanya ya? The summon her before the king to be sent to a first bull how to kill the princess sister. That's it, ma'am.
Okay. What was the king's action when Langkusa helped his sister to reject the king's request to marry Princess Whitehair? Intinya gini, Mbak, apa tindakan ini raja ketika Langkusa membantu Princess Whitehair untuk menolak ini loh, cintanya yang raja itu. What is the king's action when he knew that Langkusa helped his sister to reject the king's request to marry his sister?
She wants to kill the princess brother, mom.
Princess brother. Okay, good. Your name, complete name.
Alveta Carolino, mom.
Alveta.
Yes.
By using P ya? Alveta
Yes.
Carolina.
Alveta. Yes.
Saya tulis di chat betul, namanya seperti itu, Alveta Carolina.
Yes, ma'am. Alveta Carolina. Carolina, ma'am.
Carolina betul kan ini?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Next. Mbak Nisa Ulfatun, please.
Yes, ma'am. The Princess Whitehair. Long time ago, lived a beautiful princess. Besides, she has magical power from her saliva. Because her beauty, many young men come to propose marriage to her. But no one deserved it. The princess rejected them and spit onto their heads, and that turned their hair white. The king heard it. and resolved to marry her himself, and sent his chief commander to extend his proposal to marriage. Princess spit on the head of chief commander and sent him back to the king with white hair. The king was very embarrassed. After that, he sent another chief commander to discover how can the princess had magical power. So, chief commander began to investigate. He knew if the princess had a brother named Langkusa. He lived as a hermit and had mastered mystic games, and this made the princess very arrogant and had magical power. The commander reported to the king, so the king would find a way to kill Langkusa. Enough, ma'am.
Okay. What is the moral value that you can take from the story?
Maybe if we had a magical power or some beautifulness, we don't be arrogant.
Beauty ya, beauty kecantikan kan?
Yes.
Beauty, beauty. Karena don't be arrogant. Terus apa lagi?
Maybe if we have a beautifulness and some magic power, we don't be arrogant. Like this, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Your name Mbak Nisa.
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Widya Dwi Lestari.
Yes, Mom. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful girl, and people said that her saliva had a magical power. But many people called her was the arrogant girl, Princess Whitehair, because many young men and princes came to propose her, but she spit onto their heads. One day, the king heard of the beauty of Princess Whitehair and resolved to marry her. Then he sent his chief commander to extend his purpose, but again the princess just spit on the head of the chief commander and sent him back to the king. The king very embarrassed, and he was planning to kidnap the princess. Secretly, the chief commander went to Perigi village, and he began to investigate the princess. He knew that the princess had a brother. His name was Langkusa, as a hermit and had mastered mystics. No one
Ya,
could defeat.
kameranya on ya, kameranya on.
Yes, Mom. No one could defeat him because his power. Then the chief commander reported to the king about the prince's brother, but he didn't give up. He would try to kill Langkusa. The king heard there was a fierce bull in the forest. When this bull smelled human blood, he would become drunk and chase his prey until he killed it. The king, thinking that the first could to kill Langkusa. The king to visit Perigi village. When the king arrived, Langkusa was in meditation. The king sent the chief commander to catch Langkusa and came to the king. That's all, Mom.
The question is, what is the orientation of the text here?
Lang Gudalit, a very beautiful young girl. Her beauty not less.
Gimana, Mbak? Nggak kedengeran? Which one belongs to orientation?
Long ago, there lived a very beautiful young girl. And
Only the sentence belongs to orientation.
her beauty was maybe the but people said that her saliva had a magical power.
Orientationnya berarti ya paragraf 1 itu sampai power, long until power.
Yes, ma'am.
Namamu Mbak siapa, Mbak? Tulisnya. Nisa Ulfatun. Bukan ya, siapa? Mbak.
Widya Lestari, ma'am.
Widya Lestari. Yang belum siapa? Fatihah belum ya?
Halo. Cek. Saya mulai ya, Mam.
Ya, please, Mbak.
Princess White Hair. A long time ago, there lived a beautiful princess. Not only her beauty that famous throughout the kingdom, but also she has a magical power. Because her beauty, many young men wants to marry her, but she doesn't receive all of them. She also be arrogant and split onto young men's head and become a white hair. So that people call the princess the arrogant princess with hair. One day, the king wants to marry her. She sent her chief and to extend his proposal of marriage. The princess also spread her chief on the head of the chief, and she sent him back to the king. So story, the king was planning to kidnap the princess and to find the reason why she has been arrogant. Secretly, the chief commander carry out their duties and start investigation. And the result is the princess has a power brother named Langkusa. He had mastered mystics. No one defeated him because of this. The princess become a very arrogant. So story, the chief report to the king, and the king command the chief to kill Langkusa by a fierce bull. When the king went to the Perigi village, Langkusa was in meditation, and finally Langkusa left his meditation and came at the king. That's all, Mom.
Okay. Where did the story about Princess Whitehair happen or occurred?
In the Perigi village.
Okay, thank you, Mbak. You're right.
Thank you, Mom.
Your name is Mbak Fatika siapa?
Fatiha Izzatul Fitria.
Please write in chat ya, Mbak. Your complete name.
Yeah.
Chat. Ayo, yang belum. Mbak Hani, sudah atau belum Mbak Hani?
Belum.
Belum ya. Di sini Mbak Hani ya. Aduh. Please Mbak Hani.
Yes, ma'am. Princess Whitehair. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful girl, and he had a magical power with her saliva. Many young men came to the girl's village to marry her, but she rejected them. Not only reject, but she also spit onto their heads, and their heads turned into white. The king heard about the princess, and he wants to marry her, and he sent his chief commander to send proposal marriage. The princess spit on the head of the chief commander and sent him back to the kingdom. The king was very embarrassed, and he sent another chief commander to the village and planning to kidnap the princess. The chief commander went to Perigi village where the princess lived and began to investigate the princess. He learned that the princess had a brother, and his name was Langkusa, and he had a divine power. The chief commander reported to the king, and the king didn't give up, and he found a way to kill Langkusa. The king heard about a fierce bull that lived in the forest, and the king went to Perigi village with his chief commanders, and there Langkusa was in meditation. The king sent his chief commander to summon Langkusa, who left his meditation and came at once before the king. That's all, ma'am.
Hani siapa namanya? Mbak Hani siapa?
Husna Hanifa.
Husna Hani. Next. Mbak Lilis.
Okay, Mom. Share screen. Long ago, there lived a very beautiful princess, and people said that her saliva had a magical power. Uh, and many young men came to the girl's village to purpose to marry her. But all of them rejected, and she also split into her heads until their hair turned into white hair. And because of this, people call the princess uh, Princess White Hair. The king heard about beauty Princess White Hair, and he resolved to marry himself. And the king sent his chief commander to extend his proposal of marriage. Then the prince, then the prince white hair. Wait, then the prince white hair just split on head on the chief commander and sent him back to the king. The king was very embarrassed, and then another chief commander uh, to discover the reason for the strange behavior and arrogant attitude of the princess. And the king heard about the princess had a brother named Langkusa. He lived as a hermit and master mysticism, and no one could defeat him because of his divine power. This is the reason why Princess Whitehair had become very arrogant. Then the chief report the king about Angkusa's divine power. The king was surprised, but he didn't give up, and he would find a way to kill Angkusa. Then the king heard about a peace bull, and when the bull smelled human blood, he would kill him. Then thinking that he could arrange the death of Langkusa in this way, the king went his chief commanders and visit Perigi village. Langkusa was in meditation when the king arrived. Then the king sent his chief commander to summon Langkusa. When left his meditation and came out at once before the king. Enough, Mom.
Ya. Teksnya Mbak, tak tanya sebentar. Teks ini loh, tadi di share screen. Is there any complication in the story?
Complicationnya, the princess was rejected the king of marriage.
Namanya siapa, Mbak? Tulis di chat ya.
Ya,
Mbak Tias sudah, Mbak Tias. Mbak Tias sudah, Mbak Tias. Have you practice to retell the story? Mbak Zulfa Nadia gimana, Mbak Zulfa?
Yes, Mom. One time, there
Maya
was-
Seviani.
Yes, ma'am.
Ya, sudah atau belum ya, Mbak?
Belum.
Belum. Ayo, Mbak Maya. Mbak Maya Seviani.
A long time ago, there lived a very beautiful young girl that have a magical power on her saliva. Her beauty was known throughout the kingdom. Many young men and prince wants to propose her, but she rejects them and spit her saliva on the head, and that's why they called her the arrogant Princess Whitehair. The king heard about Princess Whitehair and wants to marry her. So the king sent the commander to meet Princess Whitehair. But Princess Whitehair rejects him and spit her saliva on his head. And suddenly his hair turned into white. And because of that, the king wants to kidnap the Princess Whitehair. The king knows that Princess Whitehair have a brother named Langkusa. He have a divine power, so no one can defeat him, and that's why the Princess Whitehair become very arrogant. The king heard about the brother of Princess Whitehair and wants to kill him. So the king made a plan to kill Langkusa, and he go to Perigi village. And when the king arrived, the king sent commander to summon Langkusa and brought him in front of the king. That's all, ma'am.
Apa ya? What is the proof of the Princess Whitehair? Punya apa magic ya ini? Magical power. What is the proof?
What is the proof?
Contohnya apa?
When she spit her saliva on someone, the hair of them turned into white.
Okay. Maya Seviani. Yang belum siapa ya? Tambah satu lagi.
Me, ma'am.
Mbak Yulfana. Siapa? Mbak Tias. Please, Mbak Tias, on kamera.
Princess Whitehair. Once upon a time, there was a folktale in Perigi village in South Sumatra. There was a young girl who had a beautiful face and was known throughout the kingdom. The girl is not only beautiful, but has saliva that has magical powers. Many young men and princes came to her to propose, but none was well received. She would not only reject them, but she would also spit on their heads. The girl's spit made their hair wet. That's why people call the arrogant young girl the princess with hair. The king who heard it also intend to marry her. The king sent the commander to inform the white-haired princess about the king's intentions. The princess with hair just spat on the chief commander's head and sent him back to the king with a head of white hair. The king was very embarrassed. The king planned to kidnap the princess. Secretly, the chief commander went to Perigi village where Princess Whitehair lived. He finds out that the young girl has a brother. His name is Langkusa. He lived as a hermit and headmaster mystic. No one could defeat her because of her divine power. Because of this, the Princess Whitehair became extremely arrogant. The king heard about a fierce bull that lived in the forest. When this bull smells human blood, it will get drunk and chase its prey until it kills it. The king sent his chief commander to summon Langkusa, who abandoned his meditations and came at once before the kings. Finish, Mom.
Okay. The question. How did Princess Whitehair's brother protect his sister? How did Princess Whitehair's brother protect his sister from the king? Gimana cara ini loh, saudaranya Princess Whitehair itu memproteksi.
With divine power.
No one could defeat him because of his divine power. Yang itu, Mbak, atau yang mana? Atau the chief commander reported to the king about Langkusa's divine power.
No one could defeat him because of his divine power.
Oh iya, betul. Namanya Tias siapa, Mbak?
Retno Ayuning Tias, Mom.
Nur Aining Tias.
Retno Ayuning Tias.
Ayuning Tias. Dengarnya Ayuning Tias saja, yang depannya apa ya? Tulis cat-cat. Retno Ayuning Tias. Retno Ayuning Tias. Okay, I think that's all today. See you for upcoming occasion. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thanks,
Thank
Malam.
you, Mom.
Thank
You're
you, Mom.
welcome. Present